You right, Ariel? How you doing?
Hi. Do you want me to call you Blowfish or Tom?
You can call me whatever you like, my dear, but most people who know me just call me Fish.
Ah, fish. Oh, so neither. Okay. All right, fish. You are the world's only that I'm aware of heavy metal marine biologist. And you've combined these two unique interests and passions. Can you share a moment from your career that made you realize you could do this?
No, well, I didn't listen to anyone that told me I couldn't.
Ah, self-permission.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that if you look around the world as far as wildlife presenters go, there's a very and certainly here in the UK, there's a very kind of standard, print and repeat kind of option, very clean
Mhm.
cut, very good looking. They're
Mhm.
usually wearing a shirt of some sort. And that just wasn't me. And it isn't the people that I know who are like me who love these animals. It really was and still is kind of ticking onto a very, very thin layer of those that may watch nature documentaries just to brag about them down the pub. Um, so for me, it was just about talking about fish and sharks in particular, which obviously I'm a huge advocate for, and just saying, well, actually, everyone should be able to enjoy these, regardless of what you look like. And I think the other
Mhm.
thing as well, certainly something that I always try and do, and it may sound strange as being a presenter for wildlife shows, is I always ask myself, why am I in front of the camera? Why
Mhm.
can't the shark be in front of the camera? Because you don't go to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa to have a tour guide standing right in front. You want the tour guide standing to one side and telling you
Mhm.
about the Mona Lisa,
Mhm.
but you're there to
Mhm.
see the Mona Lisa. So for me, that's always been my idea, is just, I don't want to be the center of attention. That should be the center of attention. I'll tell you about it so you love it as much as me. And so that's sort of where I've come from. And what you see is what you get. I'm just fishy and dangerous and ever so slightly hairy.
Wonderful, beautiful. So I'm curious, in the episode, The 6,000 Pound Shark, you do embark on a mission to find and study the largest great white shark off the coast of New Zealand. Was there anything surprising that you found in that discovery doing that essentially expedition?
Uh, Tons, absolute tons. I mean, the original, and this is often the way with any expedition, with any scientific research, or even with any film shoot. You go out there with a very, very simple question. You come back with way more questions than you started with, and yeah, I mean. Yeah, so much. We started picking away at a couple of simple threads and found
Mhm.
out that they were woven into much more elaborate stories. But certainly one thing that both intrigued myself and Lee Denecker, who was there with me, who's a fabulous shark scientist from South Africa, was the behavior of the sharks with each other. So,
Mm.
at one point we had 9 great whites around us in
Yes.
very close proximity, and small and large. And that just doesn't happen. You get dominant animals, be they
Yeah.
male or female, but you'll get like dominant animals staying close and then the rest disperse.
Mhm.
So to
Mhm.
have all those sharks of all those different sizes and very different classes as well, some very small males and then some clearly dominant females, just
Yeah.
chilling with each other, that was just like, what's going on here? What are they up to? So yeah, came away with plenty of questions, but also managed to get some answers too. It's not too bad. 2 steps forward and one back.
Yeah, it's a dance. It's a
It's
dance.
a
That's
dance,
that's part of
absolutely.
discovery. You just discover more that you didn't know that you could question.
Yep. You
Wonderful.
learn you learn what
Wonderful.
you don't know.
If you're going to be getting the length estimate and I'm getting the girth estimate, we could put that into Schaefer's equation, get an idea of just how big the animals are around here.
Huge white shark coming in.
Watch out, fish! Fish, are you okay?
I just shot myself. You good to go?
I think this is clean.
Some big sharks down here.
Big shark coming in.
Most likely 8 to 10 feet. Feet, I've got my measurements.
Watch out! What is that?
I can't see anything. Oh, you might have to start pulling me out.
Big sharks, fish. How was that?
Well, quite a few sharks going on there.
I think this will be safe.
Coming out there, I seem to get an extracurricular shower.
I think that's the first time I've ever been pooped on by a shark.
It wasn't seawater. It's a strange day, but it's a good one. Happens.
Okay, so People of Con, we are a program that's part of a nonprofit called Geek Therapy, and we focus on integrating people's passions with their personal growth, self-understanding, and how they understand the world around them. Seeing how you are a heavy metal marine biologist, do you have any advice for our audience about how people can be their authentic selves, how they can embrace their own unique passions and identities?
Oh, it's a very good question. To hell with the rest of them. That's the best I can tell you. To hell with the rest of them. You know, balls to that. That's there you go. That's the most swearing I'll say to you. Balls to that. Don't compare your chapter 3 with someone else's chapter 15. You know, it's your book, you're writing it. To hell with everyone else. Give a damn. You know, there are times along our path that we need to, you know, mold ourselves and change and you know, make compromises. You'd be a fool not to. You would do yourself out of a great many good things if you didn't. But those changes, those compromises, those moldings should make you a better you, not a less than you. So yeah, keep your head up, do what feels right, take the time to have a look in the mirror every now and then and make sure that you've not convinced yourself of something else. And yeah, just stay feisty.
Yes. Yes. So that's self-permission again, and be comfortable being your own author for your own story.
Yeah. Yeah. You put it better than me. I should have asked you.
Okay. I have one more question. There's been a rumor on TikTok that marine biologists don't like dolphins. They think that they are bullies and they're smart enough to know they're bullies. Do you agree?
Bloody dolphin. Don't be talking to me about dolphins. This is Shark Week. I won't have the D word mentioned here, love. No. Bloody dolphins coming round here, taking our jobs, taking our women. Bloody no.
I'll mark that as a yes.
Yeah. You're speaking to the dolphins are incredible animals, and they deserve all the respect and attention that they get, and they 1,000,000,000% do not deserve to be kept in tanks or aquariums. They should be left wild. 1,000% should be left wild, but they can be massive arseholes.
Yes. Yes. Two things can be true at once.
Exactly. Free the arseholes. That's what I say.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for meeting with me, Fish. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good day and yeah, enjoy.